Some moments arrive quietly, without warning. They don't announce themselves with noise or spectacle. They simply settle into the heart and stay there. For Bradley Walsh and his wife Donna, one such moment recently unfolded, not in front of bright studio lights, but in the deeply personal space of family, love, and reflection. Bradley has always been known for his booming laugh, quick wit, and unmistakable charm. He's the man who fills rooms with energy, who turns awkward silences into laughter, and who seems to carry joy as naturally as breathing. But away from the jokes and the applause, he is also a husband, a father, and a man who feels deeply, especially when it comes to the people he loves most. Donna, by his side for years, has always been his quiet anchor. Where Bradley brings humor and spark, Donna brings calm, steadiness, and a kind of warmth that doesn't demand attention but earns it effortlessly. Together, they've built a partnership rooted not in perfection, but in understanding, the kind that grows stronger with time. Recently, the couple shared an emotional family moment that touched far more people than they ever expected. It wasn't dramatic, there were no grand speeches, just honesty, closeness, and the kind of real emotion that can't be rehearsed. At the heart of it was family, that beautiful, complicated thing that shapes us in ways we don't always realize until we pause long enough to look. Bradley spoke about how life has a way of moving fast, especially when work, responsibilities, and routines take over. And then suddenly, a moment arrives that makes everything slow down. He reflected on how family gatherings don't always look the same as they once did. Faces change, roles shift, conversations carry more meaning than they used to. And in those moments, you realize just how precious time truly is. Donna, with her gentle humor, joked about how their family moments are rarely picture perfect. Someone's always late, someone always forgets where they put their glasses, and laughter, she said, often comes from the chaos rather than despite it. That laughter, though, is what holds everything together. There was something deeply romantic in the way they spoke about one another. Not in flashy words, but in shared glances, in finishing each other's thoughts, in the unspoken understanding that only years of partnership can create. Romance, after all, isn't always about grand gestures. Sometimes it's about showing up, again and again, especially during emotional times. Bradley admitted that he doesn't always know how to express feelings when they get heavy. Humor has always been his shield. But in this moment, he allowed himself to be open. He spoke about gratitude for the family they've built, for the memories they continue to create, and for Donna's steady presence through every high and low. That honesty resonated deeply, because so many people recognize that feeling, the realization that strength doesn't mean hiding emotion. Sometimes, strength is allowing yourself to feel it fully. Donna shared how emotional moments within the family have a way of bringing everyone closer. Even when tears appear, they're often followed by laughter. Even when hearts feel heavy, love finds a way to lighten the load. She spoke about how these moments remind her of what truly matters, especially in a world that constantly demands attention elsewhere. There was also humor woven gently through the emotion. Bradley laughed about how he still manages to get emotional at the worst possible times, during family meals, during stories that start out funny and end unexpectedly meaningful. Donna teased him for pretending not to cry while very clearly doing exactly that. Those small, playful exchanges made the moment even more powerful. They showed that emotion doesn't erase joy, it lives right beside it. The family moment they shared wasn't about sadness alone. It was about appreciation, about acknowledging how far they've come together, about recognizing that life's most meaningful chapters are often written quietly in everyday moments that don't make headlines but leave lasting impressions. Bradley spoke about how getting older has changed his perspective. Success still matters, but it doesn't matter the same way it once did.
What matters now are the people waiting at home, the conversations that don't need an audience, and the love that doesn't depend on applause. Donna added that emotional moments aren't something to fear or rush past. They're reminders, gentle pauses that ask us to look around and take notice, to hold on to the people beside us a little tighter. For fans watching, this glimpse into their family life felt deeply relatable. It wasn't about fame or television. It was about being human, about navigating life with someone who knows you completely, your jokes, your silences, your strengths, and your vulnerabilities. The moment left many people reflecting on their own families, on the conversations they've had, on the ones they've been putting off, on the importance of slowing down, even just for a moment, to appreciate what's already there. Bradley and Donna didn't share their experience for attention. They shared it because it was real. And in doing so, they reminded everyone that emotional moments aren't signs of weakness, they're signs of connection. As the story continues to resonate, one thing becomes clear. Love doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes it's found in quiet understanding, shared laughter through tears, and the comfort of knowing you don't have to face life's emotional moments alone. Their story is not one of heartbreak, but of heart, full, honest, and alive. A reminder that even the saddest moments can carry warmth, and even the heaviest feelings can be softened by love. If this story stirred something in you, take a moment to reach out to the people that matter most in your life. Share a laugh, share a memory. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because often the most meaningful ones are already happening. Emotion, after all, is what connects us, and love in all its forms is what carries us through.